It's a crab! It's a land! Okay, they take a couple hasters. That's sad. If they can't remove, they can't attack, and that's a draw. They've already played a land. That's game. I'm so sorry for your luck, Rogues, unless there's a stern dismissal. I don't think so. Do not think so, bro. Big hit, baby. They're not blocking it. Just take it. Let's get up there. 2 hits in a row. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today, we're playing with Gruul aggro. This is an Embercleave oriented variant, not looking to use the Great Henge, just looking to smash as hard as we can, as quick as we can, and as consistently as we can. We're going to break down the deck list, talking about all of the cards, the strategies, the synergies, everything you need to know to start ranking up playing Gruul aggro. If you're not interested, jump right into the gameplay footage. I understand, but I do ask that you like the video on your way. If you guys find any value, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Maybe leave me a comment down below as well. Let's get into it. And again, thank you for your time and attention. All right, a little dance to start the deck off. This is the Ember God, and like I said, we're utilizing Embercleave in the deck as our main damage output. This is a 6-cost legendary artifact equipment with flash, costing 1 less to cast for each attacking creature we control. When Embercleave enters the battlefield, automatically equip it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has double strike and trample. If that creature is removed, the Embercleave will stay in play and we can re-equip it to a creature for 3. Coming now to the start of our deck, the Fervent Champion is a 1/1 with first strike and haste. Whenever Fervent Champion attacks another target attacking knight you control, gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Equip abilities that you activate that target Fervent Champion cost 3 less to activate. That means our Embercleave, which has an equip cost of 3, can equip to the champion for free if it's already in play. Moving forward, we have 4 copies of our Edgewall Innkeeper. This is a 1/1. Whenever you cast a creature spell that has adventure, draw a card. It doesn't need to be cast as the adventure first. It's just the creature that initiates the draw. It doesn't have to enter play. It only needs to be cast, which is really cool. So this is a very nice draw engine for us within the deck. Into our 2-drops now, we've got 4 copies of our Rimrock Knight. This is a 3/1 who cannot block. The Fervent Champion can power either itself up or it can power the Rimrock Knight up because, again, this is a knight-based creature. It cannot block, so, attack with it. We are an aggro-based deck. We don't really ever want to block, so no harm, no foul there. Boulder Rush for 1 as an instant speed adventure. Target creature gets +2/+0 until the end of turn. This is great because we have the Embercleave that can give double strike, and if we give +2 to a double strike creature, it's like we gave +4. And that's is very nice conversion for just 1 mana, potentially. Not to mention, this can be combined with the Fervent Champion's first strike to get a nice combat trick in play. And, maybe you kill a defender or, they defend and you get the kill that way as well. Either way, Scavenging Ooze, this is just a must-have, in my opinion, against some of the Rakdos decks, all of the graveyard recursion, and, it can even help to mitigate some of the rogue decks because you can eat your opponent's graveyard or your own, which is quite nice. So it's a 2/2, and we can pay 1 green to exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on Scavenging Ooze, and you gain 1 life. 4 copies of our Brushfire Elemental. Now, this is one of our main damage output creatures, a 1/1 with haste, and it cannot be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. It does have landfall, and whenever a land enters the battlefield under our control, Brushfire Elemental gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. 4 copies of our Shatterskull Smashing and the Hammer Pass. Hammer Pass in tapped unless we pay 3 life. At sorcery speed for 2+X, dealing X damage divided as we choose among up to 2 creatures or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, we will double that damage. Into our 3-drops now, 2 copies of Klothys, God of Destiny, a 4/5 with Indestructible. As long as our devotion to red and green is less than 7, it's not a creature. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land card, add Gruul, red or green mana. Otherwise, you gain 2 life, and Klothys deals 2 damage to each opponent. This is really good, again, for controlling the graveyards, getting rid of the Crocus, getting rid of the Lowstriders, maybe even mitigating your own graveyard value against rogues. Not to mention the chip damage is very nice against control decks. 4 copies of Kazandu Mammoth, one of my favorite cards here. A 3/3 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, it gets +2/+2 until the end of turn, much like the Brushfire Elemental. It gets better, though, because it does have a land on the opposing side to play early game if we are light on lands. 4 copies of our Lovestruck Beast. This is a 5/5 that cannot attack unless we control a 1/1. No harm, no foul. We have Fervent Champion. We have Edgewall Innkeeper. We have the Brushfire Elemental. We can also use Heart's Desire for 1 at sorcery speed to create a 1/1 white human creature token. A single copy of Soul Sear. This is just in there to slay the Yorion companions at instant speed, dealing 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That permanent loses indestructible until the end of turn. You can also kill a Heliod, right? Lots of nice kills there with the Soul Sear. 4 copies of Bonecrusher Giant, dealing 2 damage to anything that targets it with a spell, or any opponent or player. It could be yourself as well that targets it with a spell. It's a 4/3. It has Stomp at instant speed. As the adventure, damage can't be prevented this turn. It deals 2 damage to any target. And then again, we already talked about our cleave. We've got 4 mountains, 8 forests, 4 Cragcrown and Timbercrown Pathways, and 4 Fabled Passages. The Fabled Passages are quite nice because they will double trigger the landfall through the Brushfire Elemental and through the Kazandu Mammoth, giving us big hits. We have easy turn 4 wins with a double Brushfire Elemental with a Fabled Passage into an Embercleave, right? So these are both going to be 5/5s. You have an Embercleave now that takes 1 to a 6/6 with double strike. So really, really powerful attacks available to us very early on in the game. And again, you know, utilizing the Innkeeper as the draw engine through the adventure. Rimrock Knight, Bonecrusher Giant, and Lovestruck Beast all have adventure, and it is enough to help you draw those key components to help you finish out most of your games. With that being said, you know, you just go wide. You want to play as many creatures as you can, and you want to attack as hard as you can. The going wide is to reduce the cost of Embercleave, right? For each attacking creature, the cost of Embercleave is reduced. Every cost reduction means we can play it a turn earlier, right? Playing it on turn 3 potentially, playing it on turn 4 for sure. So, you know, keep that in mind. That's why we go wide. We utilize removal only on things that warrant it. Maybe there's a Lotus Cobra, maybe there's an Edgewall Innkeeper, you know, things of the like that aren't just in the way, but they have direct value that could negatively impact you in your future game. With that being said, remember your combat tricks through Boulder Rush on your Fervent Champion. Stomp also helps your Fervent Champion's first strike to get a combat trick kill in, and, you know, maybe even Soul Sear as well can be comboed with your Fervent Champion. So a lot of options there to trick your opponent at instant speed during the combat phase. With that all out of the way, thank you guys for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to all of your friends, and make sure to tell people about Arena coming to Android. Thanks for supporting. If you want to go above and beyond, you can do so on Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube. I appreciate all of you who have chosen to do this thus far. Let's get into the gameplay footage, and we'll be right back with our closing thoughts. But before we do, don't forget to download the Assistant in the Overwolf link within the description below. Metagame analysis, deck statistics, your collection information, and so much more. That's what we use to track our deck in the left side of the screen here while we play. Take care, enjoy the footage, and we'll see you in a few minutes. All right, I don't really care too much for this hand. Let's toss it. This looks a bit better. Tossing our removal because it's a Yorion deck, so I don't think there's going to be too many creatures off the start. And we're in nice and slow here. Probably immediate removal, but whatever. We do get 1 damage in, and let's see if it survives. It takes up their turn, though. They're playing slow again, but it could still just be a Bloodchief's Thirst. Doesn't look like it. I'm interested. Let's take the hit. Mammoth in play. Land in play. They both go up. We cleave the Mammoth. That's that Nightmare. Okay, that stops us from cleave. Let's force them into a shatter or lose scenario. It could also be a extinction event on odd. That cripples us. But we do push them into having it or losing. Doom foretold. Let's toss the champion. No land, but we get them down to 1. They didn't have it before, so they won't have it now. Let's just go with it. They draw. The odds and evens are split up now. The Rimrocks and even, the rest are odd. Event no longer works. It has to be Shatter the Sky. Omen doesn't do it. That's game. Very nice. I'm not sure what that's about, because this is our first match, but okay. We go first. Isn't that lovely? If we can pull more lands, that's good. If not, it's going to be a little awkward, but we still have plays, at least. Fully operational off of another mountain. Bloodchief's Thirst? I hope not, yeah. Dead weight, uh-oh. That's even worse. That's got recursion, baby. Let's pass our turn and stomp the Eidolon. Tick-tock, tick-tock. So we know there's Lurrus. So one of these giants needs to stay for that. Land? Oh, are you kidding me? Good hand, bad land. Cry. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Oh my gosh. So there's a Fabled Passage in play that's getting sacked right now. Does it pull another swamp? What's it doing? Yes, another swamp. Play for 2, or they just instant speed removal on our turn. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Hey, we get a land. And isn't that fun? That's our turn. Hopefully, you know, Lurrus does see play here. Lurrus, they replay their dead weight, and then we can smash Lurrus, I guess. I don't know. Trying to bait them into it, right? And that's just the first Lurrus. There could be more. Ah! Right? It's just the thing. Like, they have to do it or feel our wrath eventually. And we just have to push through. Right? It's not something they want to just hold off about. Okay, removal. Anything else going on here? A gang of Lurrus, right? Cat crew! They're on a timer already. Like, I'm not sure what's happening. Our turn. Let's take that red source. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's removal there, whatever. Here comes Lurrus this turn, I think. Lurrus! Yeah, Lurrus has an amazing meow. Very similar to Aurora. Here he is. Meow. All right. Vessel in play. Cool. There was no way for us to stop that. Really? Are you serious, Billy? Can they kill the Bonecrusher Giant? Now that's the question. Dead Weight doesn't do it. Mogi's Favor doesn't do it. It's the last turn. They have to kill this giant. Does Lurrus like lasagna? That's going to be the question here. Maybe we're too red. It's like symbolizing the spaghetti rage. They do get it. Nice. Down to 10, they attack us. Up to 13. That's fine. Are there other Lurrus in hand? Gotcha. Pass our turn. 4 cards in hand. They have to pay to target the Bonecrusher Giant, which is nice. They're gonna Mogi's Favor us. Doesn't that push our attack up, though? That can't be the correct thing to do. Our turn, leaving the landfall there, because reasons. I still want to put this here, because they're going to have to target it, is the thing, and that costs life. This is lethal if nothing happens. They definitely have something. I mean, obviously you kill a giant. Let's take another green source, just in case we pull a mammoth. That's 13 damage. Again, they've got a chance for removal. They take the first 5, so they're not removing the giant, and that is game. Gruul, I love you. In Historic, in Standard, you're always so kind to me. Our opponent goes first, but our hand is really nice. Lurrus Rogues. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. They're on the play, too, which is going to be... gross, gross, gross. Right? I'm not attacking. It's just going to sit there. There's the Thought Thief that would have killed it. Right? We know this. Here's the mill, and then they can remove us if they want. Let's see how that plays out. I don't want to save this for Cleave Town. Let's push it. Oh, we actually could have attacked because the Thought Thief can't block us. I wasn't even thinking of that, LOL. Durr. Drowning in the Lock is sad, though. Alright, we missed out on 1 damage, you guys. Things you remember after the case. It's not too bad. I mean, it is good to be aware of the Thought Thief's ability to block. But, again, I forgot about the 2 or less can't block. Woof. Right? 2 Thought Thieves. Ouch. I know, this is not good, but what else are we gonna do? Alright, so at least they're tapped now. But they hit for a bunch, and Smashing is not online yet. Maybe we can cleave an elephant for massive damage. But we're on just as much of a timer, basically. Their whole turn for the story, not that bad. One land. Into a robber. Okay. Interesting. This hurts. We are getting close. Let's grab another red source. Trying our best, but it looks so scary here. Potentially 16 damage. 15 if they block. Back up to 16 if they sack it. That's good. That lowers their attack. They're looking for removal on the Mammoth. Remember that one damage we missed that we said wasn't a big deal? It's a crab! It's a land! Okay, they take a couple hasters. That's sad. If they can't remove, they can't attack, and that's a draw. They already played a land. That's game. I'm so sorry for your luck, rogues, unless there's a stern dismissal. I don't think so. Do not think so, bro. Big hit, baby. They're not blocking it. Just take it. Let's get up there. 2 hits in a row. For 16. That is massive. Yeah, you make a mistake, you realize it, and then you just push through. Okay, we go first, but the hand is super awkward. I mean, I'll try to navigate through it, but it could be really weird. We'll probably just play the Rimrock Knight, remove with the Giant, play the Giant, leave our face off, right? Do the old face roll. Right across your keyboard. It works, I'm telling you guys. Mardoom Yorion, so, you know, lots of removal. Running a mountain. Awkward. Oh, not as awkward as that. Let's take our hit. Okay, right. Pulling that out of the way. We miss out on our damage. They get their thing to sack. They're playing 3. As long as we have permanents in play, then the God of Destiny won't get sacked. But that could be hard. Like, that could be really awkward for us. We have to play this as a creature just to avoid it. Oh no. They get the draw. Get around paying life here. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter much, but Soul Sear, I don't think it's going to do anything but kill Yorion if it enters. And that came in tap, so no Doom yet. And we need to keep one in hand so we can always keep replaying the other. Oh, we're cleaving, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes away, so we have to pay this now. This is also good for something to sacrifice. That's not the God of Destiny. It's in play regardless, right? We're getting it cheaper. They had removal. So if there's a Doom, we're still okay. And we just always have to be playing one permanent, one permanent, one permanent. Okay, we can kill that. Let's just take it right now. Let's just play it as a creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to be 7 though here. But it forces them into more removal. Just applying as much pressure as we can, and now it's all up to the top decks. It's all up to the top decks now. We could lose the God and Embercleave the Bonecrusher Giant if there's no mana. Understanding what deck they're playing and then trying to work around it, right? That's what we are trying to accomplish. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will only be 6, so Devotion won't go. We have lethal if this hits. I doubt it, though. 4 cards in hand. More pressure, more pressure. Down to 10 life. Treacherous Blessing. Interesting. They're going for it. They're going for it, you guys. Here comes Doom. No. Interesting. We can sack the cleave, replay a cleave to sack again. They have to play Doom. If they don't play Doom this turn, I think they're dead. Right, that Treacherous Blessing needs to... Like, even with the Doom, they go down to 6. Unless there's other life gain around. Elspeth on the God of Destiny. Nice. Okay. Let's highlight Embercleave, because we could pull haste and smash. No. Okay, now we're in trouble. We are in trouble. We need a Brushfire Elemental. And a land. Well, I shouldn't have said anything about a land. Okay. This is still a match somehow. There's nothing for them to take. Here's Doom. Down to 5. Haste off the top. Oh, this'll have life gain. Oh, man, come on. I don't think there's anything we can do here. I think it's over. We got pretty close, but they got really lucky. Maybe we shouldn't have face rolled, right? Let's see what we top deck. If it's the 4th land in a row, we can just concede. Well, actually, the Doom disappears here, so unless they've got another to play... Are you kidding me? Nice. It's a land off, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, the life gain's in play. Good game. Unless we pull a shatter off the top. Or a hammer pass or whatever. Come on. Too bad this fizzles and brings it right back. Too bad, huh? It's a too bad, you see? Oh, do we not have that? Oh, it costs 2 more. Fine. Really? We have 9. So we can cast it for 5? Isn't that annoying? Isn't that annoying? Maybe we just should have asked for something better. We're still super dead. The life gain here really helps them. Couldn't justify it though. I just couldn't justify it. They could just omen our face off. Right? I don't doubt that either. Holy. Ouch. Right, we're losing a couple matches, but overall, it still feels really nice. Pretty silly having 2 cleaves, but it is consistent. Let's just play into our creatures. They go first. No Luris as companion. What's up, Mr. Bear? What's up, brah? Woof, woof, baby. Get out of here, he says, hey? Passage in first, sack immediately. That gives us more information than we could have. And it is a swamp. It is a swamp. I like to keep the haste in the pocket. Is it Zerathsan Rogues, I guess? Huh? Okay, they're playing sorcery speed, which is nice. I'll trade with the rogues. Just get out of here. Oh, they get both of our gods. Nice. Wow, just pouring it on. That's gross. Wow. No need to play at flash speed when you have the greatest hand, I guess, right? Just face roll it in. Two cards in hands. They tap for Into the Story. We can cleave the Lovestruck Beast. We're like dead, though. We take 8, 10, 12, dead on the following turn. Ouch. Of course, they take our removal. I don't think this works out. If there's any removal, we die. There's that removal that kills us! I mean, we can try to hang on, but we're not removing Enforcer anymore. Goodness gracious. Whatever, bro. We're dead in the air. Alright, well, if they're gonna take their time on our turn, then I'm just out of here. They're going first again. That's fine. Whatever, bro. I've not seen our own Innkeeper at all. In all of these matches. Where is this guy? Really? I'll take that trade. That seems awkward. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. I'm just gonna try to empty our hand because of the robber. So they have to double drop here. A land and then something else. There's a land. And here's the something else. Nice. And they get the draw. Thankfully it's just a land. No blocks. Let's take the draw off of our Innkeeper. Champion's alright, and we get a defender. No attacks. We're looking for that, well, shoot. Shoot. Awkward. Let's take another draw. The mammoths are good too, but the draw is great. Let's send the big boy in to block. They're only on 2 cards, so they need to get lucky with the henge, but I don't doubt it. Nice. Really? A plains? Interesting. Okay. Kill the robber. More adventure in play for the draw. The big guy goes in. Down to 19. We're still not in a good spot. The henge is good. Oh, you Sharn. Nice. They still have 4 land available. We just need a cleave. Where's our cleave, man? Giant killer. That's really good. That's what the plains is for. I wonder if they have removal or not. We could have played it defensively, maybe. I think we should just bash, and we've got that 1/1 to chump block. And now, you know, we can just go in with our mammoths and stuff. We do fall prey to another giant killer, though. Robber, that's okay. I mean, it's not good, but it's okay. They don't want to tap too far either, right? They need the defenders. They're out of mana. Oh, no, they're not. Yeah, they are. Okay. They really need those defenders. Wow, we're being trolled. Like, make up your mind and then declare your blockers. What? Okay. We have 6 available land. We can deal 4 damage split up. That's not enough. Let's take the draw, see what we get. Oh, nice. Now that is a play. That is a play for sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be 7. The giant killer doesn't have enough to tap us right now, and it's got summoning sickness, but that does become a problem after this turn. So they need to triple block. No, they survive with just 1. But then the God of Destiny seals the deal. So it's a little awkward. Embercleave now goes to Fervent Champion, free of charge to defend. Let's see how this plays out. 1 life, they go up to 3 with the henge, so they won't be dead to the God of Destiny. Close, though. They take 2 damage, so now they are back in range again. I think this is game. Right? The God of Destiny just closes it out. They have mana, but none of it is white source, so how will they gain life? Bonecrusher Giant, that's okay. We have 11 left. Right? And 1 chump blocker, I guess, for the 5/5. Taking 3, 6. No blocks. Good game. Back on the winning path again. It's good to be there. Now that a few minutes have passed, let's reflect on the deck. Movie time, right? So I think the deck's really strong. We got beat a couple matches. We made a few misplays. The misplays for me happened because I play 2 to 3 new decks every single day. It's hard to really have everything on lock all of the time until, you know, you're reminded of certain things as you play. So, you know, that's my excuse anyways. What's your excuse, right? Why aren't you in Mythic already? I'm just kidding, you guys. Have fun while you play the game. That's the only part that really, really matters. Thanks for your time and attention and all of your support. It really means a lot to me, whether this is your first video or you've been here since the start. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go have yourselves a great day, and we'll see you soon in the next video.
Nice.